To be a Christian disciple means to follow Jesus, to be more holy, to be more loving, to be like Jesus. Every day of every week, Christ is transforming lives through the disciple-making ministries of our congregation. Think of all the people who learn and grow through classes, small groups, retreats, volunteer opportunities, prayer partners, seminars, pastoral counseling, Christ Care groups, the Great Banquet, weekly Bible studies, homebound communion, youth fellowships. All these and more change lives. Second Presbyterian has a long tradition of helping disciples to follow Christ.
For me, I grew up in the church. I was baptized in the church when it was downtown, and my parents were very active in the church, and through them I always felt that I was following Christ in some way.
Following Christ not only transforms our life, as we reach out in love, Christ transforms the lives of others.
It's much easier for me to find the path and to follow Christ as I'm leading others. Greatest example here at Second Presbyterian Church that for me is high school mission trips. I've been leading those for 5 years, and just being by example is how to me, that's what being a disciple is all about.
Along those lines, I think of it as sort of like a two-way street. Along my journey of discipleship, I've felt like I've received a lot from this church, and so I feel sort of called to become more of a disciple by trying to give what I've received back to the church, so volunteering like we do for Niners, mission trips, doing home communion and stuff that we do with deacons. So just trying to take what I've received so greatly from the gift of God and give that back.
By following Christ, as we reach out to love others, we find ourselves transformed.
Home communion, for instance, in this church, to reach out to our community within the church and take care of our fellow Christian brothers and sisters that can't make it to church. And you go out and you have the highest honor bestowed upon any human being, in my opinion, to take the elements of Christ, the blood and the bread, and share that with a fellow Christian. And you think you're there to bless someone, you walk away. There's nothing on the face of the earth that is more of a blessing to receive God's grace. Patting you on the back as you walk out of that nursing home saying, good job. And it's a great feeling to be a discipleship.
When I was on my first mission trip, we went to Puerto Rico, and the conditions there changed everything. They were so grateful for the smallest things. I knew then that not only being a disciple of Christ was what I wanted to do, I felt that it was what I was called to do.
All these disciple-making ministries are made possible by your contributions. Every gift matters. Every contribution counts.
Stewardship and discipleship, I think, are very closely knit, and I don't think you can separate the two.